Khalil Rountree Jr.'s plan appeared to be working for a while at UFC 307, until Alex Pereira did what he usually does. The result, a fourth-round KO and further evidence that Pereira is a terrifying individual, not to mention still the UFC light heavyweight champ. It was over when a Pereira combination left Rountree bent over, but the blood was flying long before that. The Delta Center crowd watched him break a man down. The damage was bad enough that Rountree had to pause his post-fight interview because his nose started bleeding again. Pereira approached the first round like usual, standing tall in front of his opponent and trying to overwhelm them with power, plus sheer intimidation. In Rountree, though, he found a similarly lethal striker, as well as southpaw stance that made his timing trickier than usual. The challenger landed some clean shots on the champion in the early going. Pereira was finding home too, but it was a different sight than Pereira's past title fights that ended with him standing victorious over a dazed opponent in the first couple rounds. It got real toward the end of the second round when a Rountree hard right briefly dropped Pereira. Rountree kept coming, maintaining a frenetic pace that had him gasping for air at the fence between rounds. Rountree won the first 2 rounds on the judges' cards, but Pereira remained his stoic self. He began to exert control in the third when he really started to do some damage to Rountree's face. As Rountree's pace faded in the championship rounds, Pereira just kept coming, exerting his usual pressure on an opponent that was probably banking on a more damaging surprise in the first few rounds.